This hasn't been your week, Johnny. First, the Preds lose when you see them in person. The D-backs lose the World Series at home. The Preds lose in Seattle Thursday night. And even the Titans lose on Thursday Night Football. Well, that last one isn't so bad when you look at it in the long run. Oh, yeah? The kid can throw. Mailman is QB1 from here on out. Now we just have to see if it's the coaching staff of Two Tone Blue that is capable to help this kid succeed in the long run. Preds lose 4-2 to the Seattle Kraken Thursday night in Climate Pledge Arena. It is so called that, right? Hey, Preds Nation. Johnny here. I'm just going to do this in one take because it's a quick turnaround. I'm going to be busy tomorrow, so it's kind of hard to find time to record this before the Preds play that matinee game, which I don't understand why that game just can't be at night in Edmonton on Saturday. Preds have now lost 2 in a row, the first 2 games of this West Coast CMA road trip, where more could have been done if the Preds had played their cards right, but they were just beat again by the better team on the ice, a team they shut out early on in the season back in Nashville. So I don't know what was with this performance. And what is with this team in back-to-back games? Like, what was the discussion in team practice after Tuesday, the game I saw in person, about drawing a penalty and then killing momentum by taking a penalty? When the Preds had that 5-on-3 early in the game, that should have been at least 1, if not 2 goals when, after Tovinen took the penalty, Adam Larson got the double minor for high sticking. That was an extended 2-man advantage and then a longer power play that you should have kept the Kraken in their zone. But nope. This team, classic on the second straight game, kills momentum. Even though they got the power play goal, they could have had more time. And then after the power play killing momentum penalty, they proceeded to kill 2 more penalties. Dante Fabro, one wasn't enough for you, was it? And you take another one and just to tempt fate. Seattle builds off the momentum and gets that 2-1 lead after the first period. And yes, it was good that in the second period that you were building some momentum. You were outshooting the Kraken, and then Yossi scores on the power play, and the Preds, who went 2 for 5, yes, the Preds are much better on the power play. I feel confidence when they go on a man advantage. But at what cost? Where's this defense picking up the slack in the back end and putting pressure on the attackers, letting Saros see the shots? Like, I don't know. Maybe if Saros did play the game against Vancouver on Tuesday, he would have lost as well, and he could put Lankin in here. The goalies on this team are not getting any support. And in the third period, when you're down by 1, you get outshot like crazy to start the third. You still get outshot in the third period as a whole, 10-9, and you let the Kraken just build momentum and go up 4-2. And then the 2 penalties that are called in the third period, I can't blame the refs for that. The Preds deserve both of them. You're trying to be attacking. You're supposed to be aggressive, drawing penalties from the Kraken. No, you're killing time off the box. Oh my God, this team just frustrates me. But no, I have to be patient because we never thought this team would be a cup contender. I was hoping maybe wildcard playoff contender, but it's still going to take some time. I'm not upset at Bruno. I trust in his system. You have to give it time to prosper. But when guys like Cody Glass comes back, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who goes back on waivers. Sammy or Liam, got to pick up the slack here, or else you're going to be wondering where you're going to get picked up, because if you don't get picked up, you just go right on down to Milwaukee, because even they haven't had the greatest start. So the Preds go into Saturday afternoon, like I said, in the matinee in Edmonton, a team that just beat them a couple weeks back 6-1, have owned them as of late. I don't have any confidence that the Preds can win that game. even though the Oilers are struggling right now. Maybe they'll fall into a win by accident. But then they have Calgary on the following Tuesday, 2 full days off, Sunday, Monday. This team has not shown me that rest helps them at all, except for the Toronto game, even though they got badly outplayed, but they pulled off the victory. And then you play Winnipeg for the first time this season, a week from today. You're only 2 games under 500. Still time to see and build and see what can mesh. And at the end of the day, at least they're not the Sharks at risk of beating the Washington Capitals from the 1974-75 season for the worst record in a single NHL season. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really like it. You can find my social media as always by clicking on the channel name. Tell all your friends about Redemption. And at the end of the day, if combination fans of both the Preds and the Titans need to pick me up right now, with the few positives we have, at least the Preds aren't the Sharks.